Why the Buddha suffered. The traditions about the Buddha known as the connection with previous deeds. While on the delightful rocky plateau near Lake Anotata, which shines with many jewels and has many scents in the forest, the world leader, surrounded by a great community of monks, while seated right there, explained his deeds which were done before, saying, "Listen to me, O monks, explain the deed that was performed by me, and how the connection with that deed ripened even in Buddhahood." 1. In a previous life I was a scoundrel known as Munali. I slandered the innocent, independent Buddha Surabhi. Through that deed and through its result, I long transmigrated through hell. For many thousands of years I experienced unpleasant feeling. Through the remainder of that deed, here in my last existence, I received much slander myself at the hands of Sundarika. 2. There was a disciple of Buddhasabhabibhu named Nanda. Through slandering him, I transmigrated through hell for a long time. For 10,000 long years I transmigrated through Nirya hell. When I received an existence as man, I received much slander. Through the remainder of that deed, the Brahmin maiden named Chincha slandered me with lies at the head of an assembly of people. 3. As the Brahmin Sattva, I was greatly honoured and worshipped. I taught the mantras to my 500 students in the great wood. The seer Bhima, who had 5 knowledges and great power, came there, and having seen him coming, I slandered that innocent seer. Thereupon I said to my pupils, "This seer is a sensualist," and all of the students rejoiced in that unwholesome speech of mine. Thence all the students, as they begged for alms from family to family, said to the great body of people, "This seer is a sensualist." Through that deed and through its result, these monks, numbering 500, all received abundant slander at the hands of Sundarika. 4. In the distant past I killed my half-brother for the sake of wealth. I threw him in an inaccessible mountain and crushed him with a rock. Through that deed and its result, Devadatta threw a rock at me, which crushed the big toe of my foot with a shard which was made of stone. 5. In the past, having become a boy, while playing on the highway, seeing an independent Buddha on the road, I threw a stone. Through that deed and through its result, here in this my last existence, Devadatta tried to kill me by employing evil bandits. 6. Before I was a Mahout. While a supreme independent sage was wandering for his alms food, I struck him with my elephant. Through that deed and its result, Elephant Nalagiri, swaying violently, rushed at me in the city of Giribhaja. 7. When I was a king going round on foot, I killed men with my sword. Through that deed and its result, I suffered much in Nirya hell. Through the remainder of that deed, at this time all the unbroken skin on my foot was cut. Deeds are never destroyed without result. 8. Before I was a fisherman's son in a fisherman's village. Having seen fish being killed, it produced a little happiness. Through that deed and through its result, I had a great pain in my head, and all the Sakyans were killed when they were slain by Vidudaba. 9. I blamed the teachings and disciples of Buddha Pusa, saying, "You should eat and enjoy barley. You should not enjoy this fine rice." Through that deed and its result, for 3 months I ate only barley, when invited by the Brahmin to dwell 3 months in Vairanja. 10. Once while I was wrestling, I badly injured another wrestler. Through that deed and through its result, I suffered a pain in my back. 11. At the time I was a physician, I made a merchant's son's purge. Through that deed and through its result, I had amoebic dysentery. 12. As Jyotipala, I spoke to the Buddha Kassapa, saying, "Where is this shaveling's awakening? Awakening is supremely rare." Through that deed and its result, I practiced many austerities for 6 years at Uruvela, and then attained to awakening. I did not attain the supreme awakening through this path of pain. I sought along the wrong path, being obstructed by a past deed. With merit and demerit destroyed, abstaining from all torment, griefless without despair, I will be released without pollutants. So the victor explained at the head of the community of monks, the one with all knowledge and strength, at the great lake Anotata. In this way truly the Gracious One spoke about the former connection with his previous lives in what is known as the Dhamma instruction, in the traditions about the Buddha. The traditions about the Buddha, known as the connection with previous deeds, is complete.